welcome to episode 3 of Free Flow News with your host Patrick Withrow and
Ken Holdsworth, how you doing? How you doing, man?
doing good, doing good. I'm really excited to hear what kind of news we are talking about with you today.
Yeah, well, I'm getting the clock ready
Boom,
so
15-minute
that
clock starting now.
not yet. I haven't even started
Starting
it.
in three, two,
Boom,
one.
it started and it is
Boom.
going. It is
15
going,
minutes.
going, it's going, it's
Go,
going.
go, 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 go.
And the dinger will ding when we have to
Yeah,
stop.
we got 15 minutes and that's
So so the news this week, we're continuing on the Epstein thing because it just won't go away because like now you have Miss Maxwell uh
yeah.
going out and claiming that she just and her lawyers claim she just dropped the bomb on 100 people, gave a
Yeah, I
hundred
wonder
names.
why it was only 100 people. Or was
That's
there only 100 people that did it? That
I
did weird
doubt it's
stuff.
just 100, but I mean it might be the
That's all
100.
she could remember is
Now
100.
I'm guessing that it is probably the 100 least offensive men or least powerful in the list.
Right.
I'm guessing the most powerful are still being unnamed and will continue to be unnamed. It's going to be the 100 least important people. So
Yes.
it'll probably be Prince Edward again. He'll come back in because nobody cares. Bill Clinton because he doesn't do anything anymore. It'll be like guys that are like kind of out of the power grid because the Mossad and CIA are kind of like, oh, these guys are like old and they have no power whatsoever on anything. So yeah, you can give those 100 up. I think she was told what 100 she could give up, and she did.
Yeah.
And 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 kind of coinciding with this news is the Tulsi Gabbard thing where she claimed that they had Barack Obama on treason. We got him. We got Barack, and the conservative ways were cheering. We got Obama. He's going to jail. Now, when that came out, I immediately said he's not going anywhere, not
Yeah.
going to jail. And it goes back to the Supreme Court ruling where they ruled that Trump could not be held legally, whatever, responsible for what happened while he was president. Like he won that case. And conservatives everywhere were like, yay, you can't hurt our man. And to which I was like, oh, that's a bad idea because now any president, because we now have that on the records, can be like, hey, well, I was president. I was doing what I thought was best to uphold the Constitution and protect America and protect the people. And so now you can't get them on anything. And that is exactly what I said was going to happen with this thing where they said Obama did treason. My conservative Fred said, no, no, but within 24 hours, Trump said, well, Barack Obama owes me because we can't get him because of I won this battle.
Yeah.
And so now Obama's done. That's that whole, and that to me, I think he knew all along that Obama wasn't going to go anywhere. And it was just another, let's talk about this so people stop talking about Epstein. And so, yeah,
Sorry.
that's fine. But I mean, I thought that's where I thought, and I was right. And my conservative friends were wrong. Charlie Kirk was wrong.
Charlie Kirk's driving me nuts. Yeah,
Charlie
I don't know.
Kirk is bought and paid for by the administration. He used to be objective.
Yeah.
And now that since the Epstein thing, he's like, butt kissing the Trump administration. He's not objective anymore. He's been bought and paid for. Same with what's his name? Shapiro. All
Ben
the
Shapiro.
the
Yeah.
day is it the Daily Wire or whatever? That whole
Daily
thing is
Wire.
bought and paid
He's
for.
also Jewish, so maybe
Yeah.
that's why he has that perspective of how he feels. Would you
Well,
say?
maybe, but
Or
I'm saying he's also bought and paid for by whatever by the administration, who a lot of people think are bought and paid for by the state of Israel right now. And
yeah.
so, and the Epstein thing, I think, is fairly certain that it was a Mossad CIA dual thing. So that's the state of Israel, and they're like, hey, you're not giving up anything. We don't want you to. And so then like they're fine. The only conservative person who I'm not even really a fan of hers is Candace Owens, who is still
She just got sued.
she did.
Yeah, by the French president because
Oh
he
wait.
keeps calling her his husband or girlfriend or wife or A
Yeah, his
dude.
wife. Yeah, the dude. Well, you know what's funny about that? And this is currently in the news. Um, I think that lawsuit's going to go away because of this. Two French women who I guess were podcasters were talking about that, and they tried to get sued and shut down, and they won their lawsuit. And I'm not sure how they won, but they won against Macron, and so now they can continue to say that Macron's wife was born a man.
That's funny. I
And
wonder, is it true or like what's
I mean,
the
I don't know. It's just a I guess she has masculine features, and then when you see them together, she's more she kind of seems to be wearing the pants in the relationship, and he's more effeminate. Like if there's
Hey,
that
didn't he
great,
get slapped in the face once
yeah,
on
like
the
she
on
like backhanded him or whatever, and
that's
it's hilarious.
hilarious.
But you know, not that spousal abuse is hilarious, but in this case, it was kind of funny because it was the it was like the plane door opens and you just see whack.
Yeah,
It's
I wonder if he's on Epstein's list.
I don't know, or the wife.
Yeah, or the dude wife.
Yeah,
Yeah. What do you think's gonna come out of this next? Like what's your prediction?
I think they're gonna try and find another thing to distract and be like, oh, now we're because they already kind of did that. They threw out this thing. They said, well, can't get Obama, but he had people working for him. We can get them. And I'm like, okay, you're not gonna get anybody. You're gonna throw that out there. I think uh now they got 100 names. Will they release those 100 names that Maxwell just gave up? I don't
Yeah,
think they will.
and what well, they probably will release. I feel like they will eventually, but
Someone.
then whatever names that they release, um, no one's gonna be, or at least half the room is not gonna be satisfied. They'll be like, that's not, no, that's bull
Well,
crap.
because what's going to be, like I said, it's going to be people that don't matter. Like it's
Yeah.
going to be 100 people that were just like it's not going to be any A-list actors. It's not going to be,
Did you see the video though that like Trump was like, you should be focusing on Clinton. You should be focusing on these hedge fund guys or whatever. Like
yeah,
he's like, I'll give you a list.
yeah,
Did you see that?
yeah, I did, yeah.
So
But
maybe they're like maybe they'll just be like, yeah, Bill Clinton's on the list. Like everyone knows that, and then they'll say Bill Gates is on the list, but
yeah,
nothing will happen to them. They'll just be like, yeah,
well,
they're
yeah,
on the
yeah,
list.
or
They
they'll
did
be
weird
like,
shit.
what's his name? The guy that was in the wheelchair.
Yeah, Stephen Hawking. Yeah, like
Hawkins, yeah,
him or Tom
he's
Hanks.
on the list.
Yeah.
It'll be people who are dead or like I said, don't matter. It's not going to be. Yeah, I know you want Tom Hanks to be on the list. He's not going to be on it.
You
They're
just
not.
said people that don't matter. That's why I mentioned them. But
Dude, he's still an A-list actor. He matters. He
I don't
just
know. Like when I look at like I I don't watch any films.
and he's a producer of a lot of big movies.
That's
That
crazy.
so
I really want to get I really want to watch films, but I just don't ever watch them. I just watch YouTube now. I don't even
yeah,
watch like
yeah, because
if I even have a just like a little tiny bit of a gut feeling that you did some weird pedophile shit, I'm like, I'm not gonna watch the film.
yeah. So you're just you and your attention span's that of a chipmunk, and that's why you
Yeah.
watch YouTube.
Yeah, I love YouTube.
Yeah,
It's
like
my favorite.
quick and get to the point.
Quick clips. That's what I
Yeah,
love.
yeah. So I mean that's pretty much news wise. That's really the big thing going on right now. Still, is Epstein and what looks like continuing distractions from.
Yeah, like are they trying to pass any bills or anything or
Now, well,
like
they just did the big beautiful bill, which
big
to
beautiful
me,
bill?
which I
Some
think
people
what
like it, some people hate.
I I like parts of it, and
Yeah. What are the parts
that's
that
the
you do
problem.
like? What are the parts that you do like
I
and what
mean,
are the parts
I
that you
do like
hate?
that they some people are getting money like tax cuts, like they're not getting taxed on tips.
Yeah, I'm
That
excited
and
for
that
that.
doesn't affect me in any way. I do like some of that. I don't like
I
I
think
don't
also
like
being a parent, like if you have kids,
yeah,
there's like a little
tax
bit of a
cuts for
tax credit for
for parents and stuff. But there's a bunch of stuff I still don't know what's in it because it was so big. And that's the thing is
yeah.
I like he kept saying he wasn't going to do these omnibus bills, and like it's still an omnibus bill even though they call it the big beautiful bill. It's the same thing. It's just a ginormous bill. And I saw someone post something. I thought this was a smart idea. And he said, why don't they just do these one-page bills and just keep passing them?
I know.
And
Oh, it was Thomas Massey probably.
yeah, but he was just basically saying, let's pass a bill for, if you make under 200,000, you don't pay taxes, and pass it. Boom.
Yeah.
And show the Democrats, like, if you wanted to build up the Republican Party and get people behind you, show like, hey, we just passed a bill that if you made under 200,000, you didn't have to pay taxes, and all the Democrats voted no on that. Why do they
Yeah.
not want you, and then just keep doing these bills, small bills, and then when it comes to the thing is, I think they're in trouble in the midterms just because of
Yeah.
with what's going on with
That's why they try
Epstein.
to force a bunch of stuff in there. And
Right, but
like half the stuff they're like, we don't really want this, but we want this other half stuff, and this
yeah,
will be short-term gratification.
yeah, but they should have just done small bills, and then they could show exactly like, hey, we passed it, cut taxes on
I th
here, we
but it's
passed to do
probably
this,
because
we
the
passed
amount
it.
of time that it takes, and even just like the distractions that happen, like through the media. Like the media is bought and paid for by both sides, so like
Yeah,
they're just trying to cause chaos nonstop,
yeah,
where they take clips of something and it's not even the true story, and then it's just they're like so they kind of have to like group a whole bunch of shit together and
hmm,
just pass something because if they don't, then they didn't follow through on their promise, and then like yeah, you just gotta get it done as quick as possible, and it's
yeah.
gonna look messy.
And
That's
it,
my
and the thing is, but there's a lot of garbage in there too that is wasted money, and
yeah.
that's where we're kind of like, why are we wasting that money? I thought we were supposed to cut and not
Yeah.
waste
I
money,
think
but
it's
they are.
probably just like it's tomorrow's problem. Like they just are
Yeah,
like, all right, we got to figure out. We told people we're gonna say no tax on tips. We told people we're gonna close the border or whatever like the thing was.
yeah,
So they're just like, screw it. Let's not worry about the
yeah,
AI stuff that got put in there or whatever it
yeah.
is.
So yeah, so we'll see that. But yeah, so that's the big news of the day, and I think we've covered that. I think we should jump on into sports, even though we beat the clock on this.
Cool, we
So
beat the clock.
yeah,
So yeah, I want to go
sports
over
time.
sports time. We're gonna be talking about uh definitely fantasy football mainly again, just because that
That's
is
your
we
that's
got
your
to get ready
gig.
for it. So first I want to talk about two quarterbacks.
All right. And I started the clock. You're
Started
on.
the
You're
clock, boom.
go.
So we're in the fantasy football draft. You haven't drafted yet, and you're looking for draft advice. What I would look for in a quarterback, these are two guys that I'm looking at that I think you could get, and it wouldn't screw up your draft. So, first one is Joe Burrow. So he's going to be a top five quarterback. He's usually fourth or fifth quarterback off the board. It's
Hmm.
usually Lamar, Josh Allen, or Josh Allen, then Lamar. Jaden Daniels seems like the third quarterback off the board, and then it's either Jalen Hurts or Joe Burrow. I think this year is going to be a good year to go with Joe Burrow because he has Jamar Chase, he has T. Higgins, he has Gesicki. They're looking at Noah Fant, I believe, to pick him up. He just got released from the Seahawks, so that would be some additional tight end depth. That would also probably make Gesicki maybe not a good pickup at tight end because that would take away from his share count. But I think if you can get Chase or Higgins early on, if you can get Jamar Chase is probably going to be your first pick in the draft, maybe top three. I personally would probably want to go Jahmyr Gibbs as if I got the first pick overall, I'd probably just go Jahmyr Gibbs just because he didn't have a lot of carries. Uh, he didn't have too many carries compared to Saquon and Bijan in the draft or in the previous season. So I think Jahmyr is going to have the highest ceiling out of all the running backs because he he's not been used as much as the other running backs in the last couple seasons. So I would go Jahmyr Gibbs for that first pick. But if you were to be able to get Chase in that first round, I would see if you can get Joe Burrow as your quarterback. That way you can stack them together. Or get Higgins. It seems like Higgins is going to probably be a round two, maybe early round three uh, draft pick. And I think he's worth it. He has really good games, or he has like mediocre games, I would say. But he's got a high ceiling for touchdowns just because Joe Burrow, he's always behind in games because their defense sucks so bad. And they're still having issues with Trey Hendrickson. I think they just signed Shamar Stewart, their first round draft pick, who's a defensive end, but we don't really know how he's going to affect the defense for them. So Joe Burrow early on, I think that's going to be a good quarterback to get. That way you can focus on your running backs and your wide receivers early on, and you can kind of watch how your league mates do it. Let them draft Lamar Jackson. Let them draft Josh Allen. I like Jaden Daniels, but he scares me. I feel like he's more injury prone than Joe Burrow. So, uh, but yeah, watch your league mates and be like, okay, those quarterbacks are starting to go off the board. Then get Joe Burrow,
Mhm.
because you might be able to get two running backs and a receiver, or two wide receivers and a running back before you have to get Joe. Now, if you miss Joe, I would go Dak Prescott, and you can probably get Dak in the 10th round, maybe 11th round, and possibly as early as the 9th round, depending. Like I was in a league last year where my buddy Jason drafted 7 quarterbacks and was like, well, I guess I got to draft a quarterback earlier than I was expecting. But yeah, he didn't mean to. He it was his first fantasy football draft, and he accidentally he clicked on a whole bunch of quarterbacks and put them on his queue list and had no idea, and he just started drafting quarterback after quarterback. But I would go Dak Prescott because they just got George Pickens, they got CeeDee Lamb, they have Javonte Williams as running back, but then they also have Jaden Blue.
Mhm.
I think Jaden Blue is going to be I think he'll eventually be pretty good. Yeah, I think he's going to be a good running back in the league. I think he's going to be a late round steal for running backs. But Dak Prescott, you can wait late in the draft and still get him. And he
Mhm.
has so many receivers, and I think the Cowboys again are similar to the Bengals, where they're going to have to be passing the ball a lot. So they're going to have to rely a lot on Dak, because it's probably going to be these 30, 35 plus point games just to have a good record. So that is what I would do. Those are two quarterbacks I would look for. Obviously, if you can get Lamar, Josh Allen, Jaden Daniels, probably good upside. Same with Jalen Hurts. So
Mhm.
another middle rounder would be like Justin Fields. He's not a great passer, but he runs so much. All right. And now what I want to go towards is late round running backs, late round receivers, and late round tight ends. I don't know how much time I got, but let's see if we can run through it real quick.
You got like 8 minutes, man. You got
Eight
eight
minutes.
minutes.
Boom. All
Wait,
right. So
wait.
two,
Before you go,
two.
that I have a question to you about Jalen Hurts. He's
Yeah.
Philadelphia's quarterback. Did
Yes.
you did you see the statement he put out like a week ago? Like
About not wearing his ring.
no, about how he will like because I guess he's been offered to go to other places and other football teams,
Really?
always. And he said he is going to live and die a Philadelphia legend.
Hell yeah. That's
So
awesome.
so I thought that was really cool because a lot of times these football players are like, you know, where's the money? And I'll go there.
Yeah.
And he wants to stay a Philadelphia Eagle, which
And I
I
feel like
thought
with
that was really
quarterbacks,
cool.
as long as you're producing, you have leverage to like pretty much stay with that team
Yeah.
for your whole career. Like you'll see people like players like Peyton Manning or Marino or Aaron Rodgers like eventually leave just because of
Yeah.
age or injuries,
Yeah.
but they've spent like almost 20 years, if not 20 years on that same team. Or Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I could see Jalen sticking there his whole career.
Yeah.
And and then like if he still has it, like if he's still playing 10 more years after here, like yeah, maybe someone sends him off to the Redskins or something,
Yeah.
and then he plays like Donovan McNabb. Then he goes
Hmm.
to Minnesota. But anyways, yeah, I like Jalen. I think he's a good guy. He works hard.
Yeah. All right. Well, go on. Go on.
But
Finish your
late
moving
round
on.
running backs. So
Late
I'm
round
going to
running
give you
backs.
guys a list of late round running backs. I was looking at how many of them are rostered right now in leagues, and a lot of these guys they go undrafted or they are going pretty late in the draft where you can get them late. Anyways, number one, Ray Davis. He's the backup to Buffalo. I know there's a little bit of controversy with James Cook. He's the starting running back to Buffalo. I think that's going to get all smoothed over by the time the season starts. And he's
Hmm.
also someone to pick up. He's sliding. James Cook had like 18 rushing touchdowns last season, and he didn't have that many yards. I think he was like closer to like 900 rushing yards. But like Buffalo's offense is just amazing. So I'd rather get a Buffalo running back over a Browns running back because,
Hmm.
yeah, Quinshon Judkins might be amazing, but he also punches women and stuff like that. I don't know if he punched her, but he did something, slapped her, he did something. And,
Yeah.
anyways, I would rather go with a Buffalo running back. So if you can't get James Cook, see if you can get Ray Davis late in the draft. He is a good handcuff. I think he has a lot of potential. He
Yeah.
was a fourth round draft pick last year, I believe. But anyways, second one, Tyler Algier, I think is how you say his last name. Bijan
Hmm.
Robinson, he went over 300 carries last season. One of the best running backs, probably going to go in the top couple picks in your fantasy football draft. But if he gets hurt, like a lot of running backs do, it'd be nice to have Tyler in your backups. That way you can slide them in if you need to. Third one is going to be Washington running backs. They scored a lot last season. Austin Eckler would be my first pick, but if you can't get Austin Eckler, this rookie Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, I think is his name, coming out of I think it's Arizona or Ole Miss. I can't remember what school he came out of, but he he last season he only got to play one game because due to ineligibility. So his that messed up his draft stock. But the previous season he had like 1,000 rushing yards, ton of touchdowns. He was an awesome running back. Probably would have
Hmm.
been drafted much higher if he was able to play his last season. So those are two guys that I would look for. And I like when I'm looking at these late round draft picks, what I said about Buffalo is like when you're getting these running backs and receivers, see if you can get players off of Buffalo, Kansas City, Washington, Philadelphia, even Dallas. Like even though they didn't do that great last season, they were the previous season one of the best teams. So
Hmm.
after that, Isaac Guerendo and Jordan James. Those are the San Francisco running backs. Isaac Guerendo is going to come off the board sooner. Jordan James, he's a rookie. Uh, Isaac, though, like with Christian McCaffrey, he has a lot of injury issues. He seems like he's healthy, but this would be a guy to stash on your line just in case Christian cannot go a full season. Then we got the Jacksonville running backs. Bashal Tootin, I believe is how you pronounce his name. He's a rookie. And then Tank Bigsby. Travis Etienne seems like he's getting rostered the quickest or the most in most fantasy drafts, but he had a lot of fumbling issues these last couple seasons. So Tank Bigsby, he seems like more of the dude that could take the rock. But Tootin, he's really fast. I think he had the fastest 40 time for this last what do you call it? I'm having a brain fart where you run the 40-yard dash. What is it called?
I don't know.
You don't even know what it's called.
I don't know what it's called.
The draft, yeah, combine, NFL
The
combine.
Columbine. Oh, okay. I thought you meant
Uh,
like
yeah, you didn't know what I meant.
I didn't know what
You
you're
had
talking
no
about.
idea. All right, next team, Philadelphia. Will Shipley, AJ Dillon. AJ Dillon didn't play last season because of a neck injury. Will
Hmm.
Shipley is probably the backup to Saquon. Saquon's on the Madden cover. He had the most amazing season last season. So most likely he's gonna take a step back. Uh,
Yeah.
they're like the chances of him repeating that same kind of season, it's unlikely, but who knows? I would draft Will Shipley probably over AJ Dillon. Will Shipley's younger, and you saw I think it was against the Redskins in the NFC Championship, like when they pretty much won the game. I think that was the game where he went for like a long touchdown. But they'll probably try and save Saquon for the playoffs as much as possible. Like if they're doing really good, maybe
Hmm.
get some Will Shipley stock. Baltimore, you got Justice Hill and Keaton Mitchell. Just in case, Derrick Henry, same thing, a lot of yards. Get one of the backups. LA Rams, get Blake Corum in the late rounds. You got Kyron Williams, great running back, but again, a lot of carries last season. I was talking about Dallas, Javonte Williams and Jaden Blue. We don't really know who the starting running back is going to be, but it's probably going to be Javonte. But Jaden's the rookie, so we'll see. Jaden, probably by the end of the season, I think he'll take it. And then the last running back is Roshan Johnson for the Chicago Bears. So Ben Johnson, he just left the Detroit Lions. He had a dual system quarterback or dual running back system with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. I think Roshan is going to be that David Montgomery guy where he's going to get all those goal line carries, get those touchdowns. So he would be a good late round running back. Now I want to go to the late round receivers. I'm going to run these off pretty quickly. You got Emeka Egbuka, I think is how you pronounce his name, Tampa wide receiver. Same with Jalen McMillan. I have him as well. They're both not rostered uh, where you could probably get both of them in the later rounds. Emeka is having a good training camp though. So if you're drafting like the week before the season starts, he might be rostered a little bit higher. So I would go Emeka before Jalen, but Jalen did really good last season where when Chris Godwin went down, he picked up the slack. I think even Mike Evans missed some games. So both Emeka and Jalen, I would go for in the later rounds. Josh Downs, Indianapolis. If Daniel Jones is the quarterback, I think he could be really good. When Anthony Richardson's the quarterback for Indianapolis, he's just more of a running style quarterback where the receivers take a hit. But Josh Downs, if Daniel Jones is your guy, I think Josh is going to be the main receiver. Green Bay, Matthew Golden. He's a rookie wide receiver, first round draft pick. He could be the dude. It's probably between him and Jaden Reed. Buffalo, you don't really have a true number one. Uh, you got Khalil Shakir that's probably rostered about 80% in most leagues, but right below him is Keon Coleman and Joshua Palmer. Both Joshua Palmer was on the Chargers last season. Keon was a rookie last season. One of them is probably gonna be one of the better receivers for fantasy wise. Then I have Jack Beck, I believe is his name. He had a really good freshman season at LSU, and then he finished off at TCU. But he's on the Las Vegas Raiders. With the Raiders, I'm not sure what to expect, but their number one receiver, I think, at the moment is Jacoby Meyer. He's good, but I think that's a potential spot to have just like a random receiver be number one. So I'm going with Jack Beck. Jaden Higgins is on Houston Texans. They don't have a number two guy to Nico Collins. Like they might have Tank Dell, but he has injury issues. You got Kyle Williams on New England Patriots. He's a rookie. He's been having a phenomenal training camp. A lot of people are thinking he's going to have a really good season. So I would definitely go for Kyle Williams. Trey Harris with the Chargers is my last one for receivers. He's a rookie as well. Again, Chargers, good offense. You got Lad McConkey. Mike Williams just retired. So who's going to be that number two receiver for them? I'm going with Trey Harris. Now, do we have time for the tight ends, or should we save that
No,
for
I
another
think you
episode?
gotta save it because you're already like 4 minutes over, man.
Boom. All right. So we will save the
Wow.
tight ends. But yeah, I
Save it.
am excited for fantasy football. We'll
I,
wait
I
on the
mean, I know you like tight ends,
I know, and
but
I'll give you all the tight ends
yeah,
when the time comes. What film are
nice.
we talking about? Yeah, it's film time.
It is film time. So what's going on now is like you have Superman still out, great movie. I've not seen Fantastic Four. I've heard some good things. Um, but the funny thing is like in film wise, they're like, it's this week it's Marvel versus Superman head to head, and
Okay.
and Marvel won. But the issue is, and a lot of people are,
Wait,
oh,
Marvel,
see,
what? Which movie was what?
Fantastic Four.
And that one beat Superman?
Well, you got to remember that this is their opening weekend, and
That's
uh
crazy though.
Superman, it's their second, might be their, basically it's like their second or third week.
This
But
is
they
kind of
didn't,
like
but
Xbox
they here,
versus
but
PlayStation.
here's the thing is, like they're saying Marvel won the weekend. All right. But if you actually look at the box office difference, it's less than 2 million
Oh,
difference.
dang.
So that tells you Superman has some staying power in that they were still not that far off from, now I'm just talking about the Friday through Sunday. Obviously, you if you take in the Thursday accounts and other, like Marvel did 100 million for thing, but I'm talking about like the weekend numbers that they actually, sorry, it was not that big a difference. Um, it'll be interesting. What's going to be more interesting is to see the second week of Fantastic Four, because always opening weekend, people are excited about a movie. They're going to go see it, and obviously, it's the opening weekend. You would assume it's going to do better than a movie that's already been out. So it was still close. Uh, I do want to go see it. I'm excited to see Fantastic Four. I do. The thing is, I am still willing to go see Superman a second time in the theater. I'm willing to pay to see Superman again, and I've already said I will buy it.
You want to see it
I
on
don't
August 4th together?
what?
Nothing. You want to see it on
Oh,
August 4th together? On the
sure,
4th?
sure,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So, but I would say, uh, I haven't seen Fantastic Four, but I'm not as big of a Fantastic Four fan. I know that it's there. Another movie that just came out on Netflix is Happy Gilmore.
Oh, was
Happy
that
Gilmore
good?
2. Number 2, it's
Derrick Henry
hilarious.
gave it a 9. He said the
Yeah.
first one was a 10, gave the second one a 9.
Now I mean I liked Happy Gilmore. I don't know that I'd give it a 10. I don't know like I mean that's his opinion. It's a 10. I mean, it's a funny movie. I would put it up there as one of
The first
one.
one or the second one?
Yeah, the first one. It
Okay.
is probably one of I
It
will
was a
say it's
10 in 95 or 96, whenever it
was
came
it.
out.
I mean, I still don't
Like,
know if I give it 10, but it's probably the best Adam Sandler film of
yeah.
all time. By far, out of all his movies, it is probably the best one. He really, I mean, like if you look at
Gr-
all Adam Sandler's film, he kind of played the same guy over and over again.
Oh, yeah. But like for
Until he
me
did the
as like a
series.
kid growing up, like in the 90s, like I loved those Adam Sandler movies,
Oh
those
yeah.
Jim Carrey movies, those Chris
Yeah, oh,
Farley
yeah.
movies. They were just outrageous, ridiculous characters.
Yeah,
Will
and the thing
Ferrell.
is you don't have like you're not in theaters, you're not getting those kind of movies
Yeah.
anymore. Those
It
funny,
sucks.
like just stupid funny movies. And which is sad. I think
I
they
know.
we
We
need
should do
those.
that.
Yeah. I think we need just stupid funny.
Is there
And
there's no stupid funny movie coming out anytime
not
soon?
no, all those stupid funny movies, they show up
Straight
on
to
Netflix.
Netflix.
Netflix or Amazon. Like I said, Heads of State, with John Cena and Eldred Albert, I whatever. I can
Yeah,
never
I know.
say his name. Great actor. That was a stupid funny movie. The premise is stupid, but it's funny, and then
Hmm.
the whole movie is just stupid funny. It's ridiculous, and it was good. I enjoyed it. It was one of those I sat there. There was another one uh, that John Cena did with the guy from High School Musical, Zach Efron,
Hmm.
like last year, I think it was, and is Snickety or something, or uh,
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Jiminy
It's their
Snickety.
imaginary friend or whatever.
Well, it was basically they would tell these like they wanted to have a boys' weekend, and instead of just saying to their wives, "Hey, we got to have a boys' weekend," it would be Jiminy Snickety or whatever it was. Is he has cancer? We got to. So they made this guy up. So then the wives would let them go. Then they'd go to Vegas or whatever it was they were doing.
Yeah,
And it wasn't, and the thing is, they were never doing anything bad. It was just they wanted guys as so it's a ridiculous premise.
that's
So
hilarious.
then something happened where uh, this guy he had to show up because the wives were like, well, why don't we ever see him? Why does he never come? It's so and so's wedding. He should be there. And I guess one of them said something like, "Oh yeah, I invited him," and you know, and then they're looking at him like, "What did you like?" Because he was trying to make it believable that or whatever. I can't remember the reason they had to get him there. So they end up finding John Cena, who is a basically he's a male stripper and kind of a moron. Like you think he's a moron, but it turns out he's actually pretty brilliant dude. And
Yeah.
so he shows up as the Maybelline friend, and then like, and everybody loves him. And so, and then like to the point that, even their boss hires him and they're like, oh crap, you know, so it just goes, on and on. And,
Yeah.
but it's another stupid funny movie. And like, I just think it's unfortunate that we aren't getting those in theaters. I mean, maybe they wouldn't do well in theaters. Maybe there's a
Yeah,
poll
maybe
they do.
there's
I
like
don't
some kind
know.
of like they know that they're not going to make the money that they need to make or something, where
Yeah.
it's just not going to be worth it. I guess
Yeah.
it's more expensive to put a film in theaters nationwide
Yeah,
than it
probably
is
is
to.
then to stream it. But then it's like, how does it, like, I have yet to figure out the whole streaming, how that makes money because there's no advertising. Although, uh, Amazon now has advertisements at the beginning,
Yeah, like through my
which I
phone
don't know how I
service, I
feel
was
about
able
that.
to get Netflix free, but I went with the only way for me to get it for free was to have the one with the ads. So
Okay.
but I don't even pay attention to the ads.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, normally they do, a lot of them now do like the ad is at the beginning or at the end. Like they'll have a ad at the beginning and at the end of the film. Um, although Amazon does have some where they're like, this feature is brought to you by so and so. You watch like 2 minutes of things and then the movie. But then there's others where halfway through the movie they stop and there's more ads. Um,
hmm.
which
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
me,
which is a little annoying.
yeah, for me, I don't mind the ad at the beginning. That doesn't bug me. But if I'm already paying for Prime, don't be putting the
Oh
stupid
yeah.
commercial in the middle of the show. Like, stop that. Like,
Yeah, that's a little
and then
annoying. I
they're
didn't
like,
know
well,
Prime did
yeah,
that.
well, you can now. There's, I think it's Prime Plus, so
And you
you
pay a
add,
couple more dollars.
yeah, like $5 more a month, and then you'll get no ads. I'm like, dude, I'm already paying Prime. Why
Yeah.
do I have to pay? Like, listen, Mr. Bezos, I know you want to send more like celebrities into space,
Yeah.
but come on.
It's
Like, if I'm
crazy.
going to pay the extra $5 a month for Prime Plus, my name should be put into a hat and pulled out. And maybe I get to go up in space. And instead of enjoying the view of the space around me, I just stare at the webcam and make stupid faces like Katy Perry, which makes me wonder, did she really go into space or was she just in a studio looking at a camera instead of looking out the window and being like, holy crap, I'm in space?
Yeah,
You know,
she didn't go to space.
yeah, no, she didn't go. None of them
No.
did.
No.
And that whole
They would
thing,
have so much anxiety if they did.
yeah.
I would. I would be freaking out like, are we smart enough to get back down?
Yeah, I would actually pay to send you to space. I think
Yeah,
that would
that
just
wouldn't
you.
happen. I would
I
run
think it would
away.
be. I think it'd be hilarious to
I
just
would run.
videotape you go because you get anxiety going on boats. You get anxiety driving in a car.
Oh yeah.
You get it like you probably getting anxiety
I
walking
like
down
to
the
be the
road.
one driving everything.
I know. I know. Yeah.
And if I find out that a woman is driving the spaceship, I will freak out.
Well, one, nobody was driving that spaceship. It was literally shot into space and it then floated back down.
So you believe
So
that it actually happened?
no, no, no. But that was the design. What was funny is, did you see what the spaceship looked like that shot them into space? It looked like a big phallic symbol. Looked
That's
like a
hilarious.
looked like a giant penis going into space.
It's
Like,
like the
I wondered, like
Austin Powers.
yeah, like exactly. I'm wondering, like Bezos. He obviously did that on purpse,
Yeah,
because he's
he's got
compensating
the
for
money.
something. Well, yeah, he's
He's got the money
compensating for
too.
something. He's like,
Huh?
but yeah.
Freaking
So
nerd.
yeah, but that's the entertainment. Yeah, go check out Happy Gilmore too. It's on
You need to
Netflix.
give me a top 10 funny movie list. You don't have to do it right now, but
All
unless
right.
you want to, but a top 10 funny movie list to watch at the beach because I'm
Okay, I'll
going
go
on
to
vacation.
yeah, yeah. Well, I
So
mean,
you can either
I'm
private
assuming that,
message
like,
me
I would
or
definitely, I think you guys should all watch Happy Gilmore too. Now, when you get there, just because
Happy
it's out,
Gilmore
it's
too.
brand new. It's
All
brand
right,
new.
let me
It's
write
out
that
there.
down. Happy Gilmore too. I won't
Yeah,
forget,
go
but
check that out.
did you already watch it?
Yeah, it's fun.
And you liked it
Yeah, I liked it. I enjoyed
more
it.
than the first one?
I wouldn't say I liked it more than the first one, but it was very similar. I like the fact that they got back as many people as possible. Because
That's
some of
cool.
the people have passed on, they're not there. But I like that they brought back the lady who, in the first one played his girlfriend, and in
Yeah.
this one they're married.
Was his
They,
mom still alive? Or his grandmother?
she's not alive.
Uh,
Like
yeah,
she
she was
passed.
old
She
then.
yeah, she's old then. And then but they pay homage to her. They
Was Ben
brought back
Stiller in it?
yes.
Yes.
Same character. He plays the same character. They brought back, Shooter McGavin's in it.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I'm
And,
excited.
and what's cool is one of the things they did do, which was kind of cool, is like some of the people who had passed on, they had like their sons in it. So like some of
Okay.
the characters who were there, and they kind of it was kind of cool how they did it, and it's
Like
fun.
what was his name? Chubbs
Um,
or Chumps or
yeah, Chubbs is it
Chubbs?
back in it, and
He's
his
still
son.
alive?
No,
His
he's dead.
son's
He
in it.
passed on. It was that was oh gosh, what's his name? He just recently passed on. He and he was also Apollo Creed, you know, and he was
You talking about Michael B. Jordan?
no, the dad, the original Apollo
Oh.
Creed,
Oh yeah.
not yeah, because Michael B. Jordan plays his son,
Okay.
and then Apollo Creed died in the one with Russia. The Russian guy punched him and killed him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And yeah, USA, USA,
USA.
and
USA.
it got so exciting. Even the Russians were cheering for Rocky by
That's
the
so
end.
cool.
Like they realized America.
I know it's the
Yeah,
coolest country.
but like that, we need stuff like that. We need happy. Like we're in a time when like we feel the government's lying to us, and it's
Oh, yeah.
dark.
Oh, did you watch South Park episode?
I did. Well, I only
I
watched
only
it
saw
because
clips, but I thought it was hilarious.
yeah, I only watched it because people were making a big deal about it. Like that people were mad about it. And
They, oh my God.
and it's like, come on. And it's like, dude, that was hilarious.
It's
Like,
hilarious.
yeah,
And
and then people are like,
can,
I love that people are saying, yeah, South Park sucks. Like a one, you've probably never watched it. Like it's like I have some old lady conservative friends,
yeah,
friends of my mom who are posting like it's so bad. They've sunk to a new low. I go, what are you talking about? They never got
that's
out of
how
that.
they've always been.
Yeah, they've been in
And
that
I'm
low.
glad that they're back. And this is good. Like we, as conservatives, we need to be like, no, make fun of us. That way we can freaking make fun of liberals when they do dumb
Yeah,
stuff
like that
because it's so annoying when they became such babies. Like,
yeah.
but I'm sure conservatives are being babies right now.
Yeah, they are.
I've been
I
off
mean, there are
Facebook
some,
forever.
and that's the thing I always think is dumb. Is like, okay, look, uh, when the liberals are in power, the conservatives do the same stuff, and the liberals do the same when but the thing is, the conservatives always act, we aren't like that when you're in power, but you're acting just like it now.
Yeah.
Like you're wanting to cancel South Park. You're
Yeah, that's
wanting to
dumb.
cancel these things. You like Charlie Kirk and Shapiro were like Superman's woke. And it's like I guarantee they didn't even see the movie because I went and saw the movie. He's not woke. He's Superman. He's the same thing he's always been. And if you read the comics, that's how he is. And the thing, and then I love that they quoted something that was never in the movie. And they go, yeah, he says, I'm for truth, justice, and a better humanity. He never said that once in the movie. They got that from a comic book 6 years ago, said it. And the reason they were doing that, and this is why, I mean, Superman's slogan was truth, justice, and American way. It's been that way since Superman's been around. Well, they changed it because they're trying to open him up to a global market more so
Yeah,
than he is. Batman's a huge, like people don't
the
realize
Great
it.
Reset.
Batman's a huge global market.
Project 2025.
Yeah, but Batman,
I don't know shit
it's
about that.
yeah, but Batman's a huge global market. People around the world know and love Batman. Superman, he's huge in America, and there's some places over there like in Iraq and stuff. Superman's kind of a big deal because they view him as a liberator, and America liberated them, so he's kind of big there. But other parts of the world, Superman's looked at as an American hero. So he doesn't
Yeah.
do like, and then conservatives like, what part of the world doesn't know who Superman is? It's not that they don't know who he is, but they consider him an American hero. And when you're trying to do a movie that's going to do well in China, well in the rest of the world, making
Yeah, I
it
always
completely American centric is not the way to go. And I'm sorry, you got to make him like seem like he's for the whole of humanity. And that's what they're trying to do. But in the movie, he doesn't say that at all. But
yeah,
Charlie Kirk went off on that. And I was like, dude, you didn't even see the movie.
I always feel like my black friends love Superman and Batman.
Yeah, they probably do.
Yeah, it's just like something like black guys like.
Yeah. Well, and Mr. Terrific. Yeah, he's
They like him? I don't even know who
oh
that
yeah,
is.
yeah. Well, you need to
Mr.
watch the movie.
Terrific.
Oh
Who's
my gosh,
Mr.
Mister,
Terrific?
go watch the movie. You'll learn who
Okay.
Mister Terrific is, and he bright the
Is
scenes
he a
he
black
in.
guy?
Yeah, he's a black guy, and he
Nice.
steals the scenes he's in. Like
Has he
he's
always been a black guy or did they
yeah, he's
change?
always been. He's always
Even in
been.
the comic books.
He's always been a
Okay.
black guy, and he's always been amazing, and he's always been kind of a funny character, just because his name and there is kind of an ego that goes with it, and
Yeah.
so it's cool. But yeah,
Well,
there you
that's
go.
exciting. Yeah,
That's
I'll watch Superman.
no, there you go. I'll have some more entertainment. It may not be a movie next time, and maybe a TV show or something. But
Yeah, I will be at the beach next week. Do you want me to bring my attire and we do an episode or what are you thinking?
that's up to you. Do you want to do an episode on your vacation, or do you want to take a week off?
No, I'm definitely down to do an episode. I might have a beer in me. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay, I just didn't want like I know we're trying to like this is the news. We're trying to be
Yeah,
professional, but we
yeah,
got how many 18 million?
yeah.
92.
We're at 18 million now.
That's so cool. 18 million followers. Thank you guys.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's
So
phenomenal actually. No one's like
yeah,
us.
so yeah, next week Pat will, and I'll drink something too.
Okay,
There
cool.
we go.
Sounds good. Hell yeah.
All
I'll
right,
probably have a course light or something.
perfect. All right,
Yeah.
so bring your attire.
Boom. Bringing it.
Sweet. So there you go, everybody. We'll see you next time.